Good morning, everybody. Pastor Stitch, Narrow Path Christian Church, BC, Bay City, Michigan. Welcome to the Biker Devotional. Today is November 30th, 2025. We are looking at Proverbs chapter 30, and we're going to look at verse 7 and 8a. Proverbs chapter 30, verse 7 and 8a. So, have you ever had an opportunity where you read something, you knew something, you understood something, and then realized you didn't understand it? You've read it dozens and dozens of times, and yet you thought it was telling you one thing, and then all of a sudden realized it says what it says? And this morning, God's been talking to me about it says what it says. And more than one place in Scripture, and I'm grateful for that. Talking to me about me. But in Proverbs today, I read verse 8 and realized that I had missed something. Keep falsehood and deceitful words far from me, it says. Now, the context to this is two things I ask of you, or actually it's more aggressive than ask. It's two things I demand of you, Hagar speaking to God. Don't delay them to me before I die. Make sure that I get these. They're necessary for life, he's saying. Can't live without them. And the first one was keep falsehood and deceitful words far from me. And I have always, for whatever reason, no rhyme or reason, thought he was saying, keep me from speaking falsehoods and deceitful words. Now, I know that is a part of who I'm supposed to be, and that's how I'm supposed to live, and I'm not supposed to be false in any way, shape, or form. I'm not supposed to speak in a negative way. So I know that about myself, and so I let that be there. But Hagar cried out to God and said, there are two things that I absolutely necessarily need from you, God. I will fail undoubtedly unless you put these two things in my life. One is I need you to keep evil and uselessness and deceitful words as far from me as you possibly can. Don't let them come at me. Wow. I am so dense. I can actually tell God, this is what I need. Keep me from hearing lies. Keep me from being deceived. Keep me from those people that want to do harm to me by their words and what they say. Or I might fall into their silly ways and fail. Now, it's interesting. The next part, the second thing that he wants is make sure that I don't have too much or too little. And he goes on to explain why that's important. But you notice he didn't actually say why it was important for the evil, uselessness, the falsehood, and the deceitful words to be kept away. Because as soon as I read it and actually read what the words were, I realized it's because I'm going to fall for them. I'm going to fall into them. I'm going to act like them. If I hang out, Mom's words ring true. You become who you hang out with. Stop hanging out with bad people, or you're going to become a bad people. I thought that was the stupidest thing I ever heard. And yet, it's wisdom. And yet, I never have asked God, straight up, God, this is something I absolutely need from you. I will fail if I don't have this from you. And so I'm counting on you to keep your promise to keep me safe. I need to have evil, useless falsehoods as far away from me as possible. I need people that speak deceitfully to go speak someplace else, not to me, because I will fall for it. That's my prayer today, along with others, but that's my prayer today for me, and hopefully for you, that you will cry out loud right now, or on the way to church, or at some point today when you have a moment where you don't feel like you're going to be foolish. But I mean, it wouldn't be a bad example to share it with your family as well. God, I need this from you. Keep me from evil, uselessness. Keep me from lying lips. Keep me from those that want to deceive me. God, I will fail, but if you can keep me away from that, protect me from it, I can be useful to you. Heather Starr, I am so sorry. I understand the loss of family and grandparents, and then having to go through the first holidays, second holidays, fifth holidays without them. I want you to know that you're not alone. And we will continue to lift you and others up like that as we are experiencing some of those same emotions this year. You're not alone. When you go out into the world today, don't be afraid to tell God, to actually speak to God and tell him what you need. Stop believing the lie that he knows what you need so you don't have to speak it. He does know what you need. That's not the lie. The lie is you don't have to speak it. He needs you to speak it out loud so that you are telling him you trust him with it. Go out there, gauge the world, but don't be afraid of your weaknesses. Heather, you showed the world what it looked like to tell God out loud what it is that you need. Thank you for that. I love you guys. Hope you have a great day. God bless. By the way, it is Sunday. You got time, get to church. Matter of fact, you probably even got time to get the driveway plowed and get to church. I don't know. I don't know if I'll have time for that, but I'm going to try. Love y'all. Have a great day. God bless.